Okay, guys, so this is how this particular dress panned out. This is the one where we did the polyurethane. Remember, I did the polyurethane. So I will say go with the epoxy. The polyurethane, it made it like paper. So if you hear, it's hard like paper, right? So the only thing that's keeping this together, so my boobs don't fall, I have to take a safety pin, pin it here, take a safety pin, pin it here, kind of pin it here, got it tied up around the back. So I will say this method is not the effect that we need. When they do the epoxy dresses, this be hard. It turn hard like plastic where, Gino, sit down, babe. They can see you. Have a seat. It turns hard like plastic where I wouldn't have to utilize the pins. And I would say this method where I already had the skirt attached, and then I kind of utilized the fabric that I had. I will say if you attach the skirt, if you got bigger boobs, give yourself a wider square piece to work with, because maneuvering it, you know what I mean, you want to have that coverage. So even if it would have turned hard, if this would have turned hard with the amount of fabric that I had, I didn't have a lot to maneuver, then I wouldn't have been able to fit it. The only reason why I'm able to fit it, because this is like paper, so I was able to take a safety pin, pin it here, take a safety pin, pin it here, because it's still maneuvered. So it's soft like paper, but if you see the skirt, it still has the ability. So I would definitely say to do those epoxy dresses, go with the epoxy, part A, part B. Polyurethane give you a paper effect. So if you want a fabric, like if you do the 3D flowers, rolls, stuff like that, you could do the epoxy for that, because it gives it like a paperish thing going. But you ain't getting the coverage. You won't get the coverage that you need. The only thing that's making this dress work out for me is the safety pins. I was able to pin it here and pin it here, and it's soft like, to me it feels like paper. So will polyurethane make metallic fabric hard? Yeah, but it ain't gonna make it hard as plastic, like how I would have needed it for the epoxy dress. So at a later date, we will come back and I'll revisit the epoxy dress, and I'll use more fabric and I'll do the epoxy. You still have to do it on a dress form so that you can get the your curvage of your boobs. You still will have to do that. And yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it like that. You need that, you know, the effect for your boobs. So just want to let y'all know, no, if you want to do the epoxy dress, don't use polyurethane, because a polyurethane make the fabric more like paper versus the epoxy. So just wanted to show y'all how it turned out. And I would, if this would have turned out the way that I wanted it, I'd have went outside and sprayed the whole thing metallic. Due to the fact that it's not 100 proof, I'm not even going to finish it. I just wanted to show y'all that I would say no, don't use polyurethane to make an epoxy dress, because it's not going to give you the hardness that it needs. It gives you a paper effect. So with that being said, you guys have an awesome day, and I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all comments, and I appreciate y'all allowing me just to come on here and be me. Today is 16 days tonsillectomy. I'm doing great. My throat is healing amazing. I mean, it feels, hey Gino, it feels so amazing. My throat, I'm actually having fruit, so I had a watermelon. Hey babe. So yeah, so everything is going great. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for y'all comments. Thanks for wishing me a speedy recovery. So I'm grateful. So people are like, why did you have to do that? Because I kept getting sick. I kept getting sore throat, fever, tonsil stones, headaches. So when you have like throat problems, you constantly, it's almost like the flu, you constantly getting it over and over and over and over again. So when I had caught sepsis 2 years ago, me personally, and then no doctor tell me this, I personally believe, because when they took away my tonsil, they said that my tonsils had bacteria in it and it was inflamed. And the bacteria is from a virus infection. And the only infection I had was that sepsis. So it was coming like I probably go to the doctor or hospital. They give me an antibiotic shot. and I'll be good. And I'll probably say it might skip a month. Next month is back again. It'll skip a month. Next month is back again. And I'm constantly going to have, they was giving me antibiotic shots because I was exposed to sepsis. So immediately they was like, we don't want bacteria of any kind to fester in your body. It can, you know, rehab it, that sepsis. So I was constantly had to get these shots. So what the ear, nose, and throat doctor said, hey, if we take away your tonsils, there's nowhere for that infection to live. We're going to take away your tonsils. You know, normally infection shows up in your lymph nodes and your tonsils. So we take that away. Now, where's it going to go? You know, you don't have tonsils. So that was a reason why we had to take them, because I was constantly getting sick. And I have allergies too. So I have all year round allergies. I'm on Flonase. So some people have seasonal allergy all year round. So the allergies draining my throat. So it was an ongoing battle of fighting infection. And I was always on antibiotics. And after so long, your body will reject antibiotics. And I've been, within the last 2 years, antibiotics. So yeah, so that's why we had to go ahead and get them out. But this is the dress. And go with the epoxy, and we'll revisit this dress with the epoxy, because if I was going to finish this, I will make this dress a little tighter, because remember I had the slits on the side, so I cut it wider than me. So I will make it more like a mini dress. I did it more metallic, but it's a paper dress. If I wanted to wear this, could I wear it outside? Yes, but it's a failed attempt. Will I wear it outside? No. All right, guys. So thanks for watching my channel. Toodles.